Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a youngster wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
DJ Khaled. Convict music. We the best. We taking over. Listen. Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel hit switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of ways.
His defense could be stifling at times, too. I mean,
he's a great two-way player.
He's a two-way player, but I don't know.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all... Field up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point... game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Cleveland on defense. Pass to Barnes. No good. Great D that time from Irving. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Well, wide open look for Love. LeBron dishes to Irving. Smith for 3. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for J.R. Smith.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Irving for 3, and he gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now the dish to Thompson. It's stolen by Bogut. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And Thompson kicks to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. James has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Warriors trail by 17.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, his third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Now Barnes, following Tristan Thompson's three-point attempt. And again, Draymond Green. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Irving passes to Love. It's good from long range.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities. Such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
That one goes. Count it. Shumpert's got his first basket.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
And Spates gets it to go.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Green, no luck.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Free throw good. James. And James drills them both. Warriors trail by 12. Livingston kicks to Spates. This one for 3, and another 3 for Golden State. To the middle. Here's Fry, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And
when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot. Manning the middle.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Ian Clark's checked in for Leandro Barbosa.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Iguodala, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. Warriors trail by 11. Passes it to Clark. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Pass to Clark. For three, and the shot is good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Smith, and the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Clark. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clark's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. It's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 4. Some firepower, Clark, from his offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they play best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving, and it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 15 points.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first. Well, he used his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
That's good. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
For the 3, another. For for Golden State.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Love. James comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. Came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No.
It's offline. From half court.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Kicks it to LeBron. And another miss by Cleveland.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in, and Iguodala drops them both. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They double him with Green. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep, and the shot is good. Mozgov's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. Here's Green, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron outside. From the arc, another 3 for Cleveland. And the first half is now in the books.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See ya.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 18 points and 1 rebound.
And boy, is there an area of the floor he hasn't scored from tonight?
I do not think so, Greg. I mean, 3-point range, he can get it done inside. He really made it happen from everywhere.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
That was a very dangerous pass, and the defense was all over.
No one near James as he lets it go. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. impressive work.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Bogut with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Green, and another basket for Golden State.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in an emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Warriors leading by 3. Here's Bogut, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for Smith. From deep, James, another 3 for Cleveland.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lets it go from deep. And again, LeBron James. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
And as a coach, that's the kind of turnover that drives you nuts.
And, Greg, there's no reason for that turnover to happen. It's just inexcusable.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Here's Irving. He's got 12. Leans inside, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments. He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Warriors trail by 11. The drive by Green, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Irving from long range. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Lets it go. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Shumpert's got 8 points. Warriors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And that's going to be too many steps. It's the whistle on the travel.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Ian Clark's checked in for Golden State. Then for the Cavaliers, Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Irving from long range, and that one's good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
From deep, James, and another 3 for Cleveland.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
and it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. That's good.
3 points.
And the Cavaliers lead by 19. 1:22 left to play in the third. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain. Possession here.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kyrie Irving, but they'll get another chance. Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist from Spates. And that's now 10 points for Andre Iguodala.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Cleveland leading by 20. Fry dishes to Smith. From downtown, another 3 for Cleveland. Here is Livingston. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The Warriors pull it in. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He got to get into his jersey. Get up in.
.29 seconds left in the third. Puts it up from 12, and the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 23. There's the feed to Fry. Back to James. Fires for 3. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Substitution for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Barbosa gets the bucket.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Here's Dellavedova. Got it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall.
Put your hands together.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Dellavedova. On the court for Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Timeout call the Cavaliers.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Here's Clark, and the rejection by Love. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Man showing some terrific range.
James Jones.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish card to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Again, the miss by Bogut.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving can't hit.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
That's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Fires from deep.